We turn tonight to allegations of questionable testimony involving police officers. The revelations after prosecutors pushed to convict a man of first-degree murder for running over a police officer in the Toronto City Hall Parkade.
But new documents obtained by CTV News show prosecutors are now taking a different approach, highlighting the actions of the officers on the stand. CTV's John Woodward reports.
Video evidence played at the trial of Umar Zamir showed the moments before the fatal crash that claimed the life of Constable Jeffrey Northrup in 2021 in the Toronto City Hall Parkade. But that video and the forensic evidence didn't match the testimony of the three officers who were with Northrup that night at Zamir's 2024 trial for first-degree murder. A mismatch so concerning that Justice Anne Malloy highlighted the jury must consider the possibility the officers had colluded to put an incorrect story on the stand. What Zamir's lawyer said was just a tragic accident.
They got this far, and it was a few inches away, perhaps, from a wrongful conviction.
That's pretty serious, because she thought it was just so far from everything that they'd heard in the case.
At the time, Crown prosecutors pushed for a conviction. But now documents obtained by CTV News show that case was among more than 24 over a 10-year period that were flagged by the Crown. Crown policy requires they report it if a trial Crown becomes aware of credible and reliable information that an officer has been deliberately untruthful under oath. Of the 28 cases in the data, 8 involve the Toronto Police Service, 4 are from the OPP, 2 from Cornwall, Ottawa, and York region, and 10 from other forces or ones not identified in the data. The Crown policy is to refer these cases back to the police force where it happened.
When we do have allegations of misconduct, we do take that very seriously. We investigate it. We cooperate with all investigations.
In the Zamir case, the Toronto Police asked the OPP for a review and also is in the midst of doing its own review of its plainclothes rules.
We haven't seen either of those two reports appear. Why is that?
The investigation continues.
17 months, too long for John Sewell of the Toronto Police Accountability Coalition.
Where are these reports? Come on now. These officers are still on the job.
The Toronto Police Association says it continues to stand by its officers who went through a traumatic event and is eager for the OPP investigation to be completed. John Woodward, CTV News.